Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Liam's baby pitch for hope offers bigger happy family. The bold and the beautiful B and V. Spoilers hint that Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, may make a baby pitch to Hope Logan, Annika Noel. Will Liam push for a family expansion as part of his reunion plans? Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, is currently engaged to Hope and has talked about starting a family of their own. Although Carter has vowed to be the best stepfather he can be to Beth Spencer, Jordan Gracie, he wouldn't mind having a baby with Hope, too. Hope already has Beth as her bio daughter and Douglas Forrester, Henry Samiri, via adoption, but she hasn't ruled out adding a third kid to the mix. After Hope and Liam's marriage blew up following her kiss with Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, in Rome, Hope continued her involvement with Thomas and shocked Liam by admitting she might want another baby. Hope didn't end up having one with Thomas and certainly didn't plan on having another one with Liam back when things were so strained. However, B&B fans know a lot has changed since then. Now Liam's eager to get his future with Hope back on track and put any past issues behind them. It's just a matter of getting Hope to cave in and see that she belongs with Liam instead of Carter. Reuniting his family with Hope and Beth has been a big thing for Liam following his near-death experience. Liam's heart is so full of love that he may ultimately decide he has some left for a new bundle of joy. It's easy to imagine Liam catching Hope off guard with a "let's make a baby" pitch. Liam might push Hope to expand their own family instead of starting one with Carter. Since Liam is a great dad to Beth and Kelly Spencer, Sophia Perez, Hope would have no doubts about him being a great dad to their little brother or sister. It'd be a big commitment, but Hope might revisit her desire to have another child if Liam tries to sell her on the idea. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Hope will have some huge decisions to make in the coming months. So stick with us for updates on any important news and major life changes. In the world of the bold and the beautiful, family isn't just important, it's everything. But when love triangles, betrayals, and unshakable rivalries swirl together, family becomes a battlefield. Now, spoilers suggest Liam Spencer might have a pitch of a lifetime for his ex-wife Hope Logan. A proposal not of marriage, but of parenthood. Could Liam be plotting to expand their family as a way to pull her back into his orbit and remind her of the bond they once shared? Or is this another misguided attempt to secure her love when she's fighting her own feelings for Thomas Forrester? Liam's familiar playbook. If there's one thing longtime viewers know about Liam, it's that he thrives when he's clinging to the idea of a happy family. Whether it was his waffling between Hope and Steffi or his attempts to do the right thing in impossible situations, Liam often falls back on stability, children, home, and a sense of legacy. Now that Hope has been inching closer to Thomas in both business and personal life, Liam feels the threat like never before. His marriage to Hope ended largely because of Thomas's presence and Hope's inability to deny her attraction. But instead of accepting the loss, Liam may be preparing to tug at the strongest emotional thread between them, their daughter, Beth. The baby pitch. The buzz suggests Liam could sit Hope down for a heartfelt talk, steering away from arguments about Thomas, and instead focusing on what they built together. He may point out how Beth has thrived despite their split, how being co-parents has kept them linked, and how their daughter lights up when they spend time together as a family unit. From there, Liam's pitch could land. What if they gave Beth a sibling? For Liam, this isn't just about wanting another child. It's about recreating the dream he's always had with Hope. In his mind, a bigger family equals stronger ties. Another baby would symbolize a fresh start a way to prove that their love still exists beneath the cracks. Hope's reaction, confusion or temptation. Hope is nothing if not nurturing. She has always placed motherhood at the center of her identity, and her relationship with Beth has given her strength during the darkest times. Liam knows this. He knows her heart softens at the thought of children, and he might use that knowledge to sway her. But would Hope see this pitch as romantic or manipulative? Part of her might be tempted. After all, she once envisioned a large family with Liam. She's a devoted mother, and the thought of Beth having a sibling might strike a chord. Yet Hope has been awakening to a new side of herself, one not tied to Liam's back-and-forth devotion. With Thomas, she feels passion, creativity, and a daring edge she rarely embraced before. Could Liam's vision of another baby really compete with the thrill she feels in her designer's arms? The bigger happy family dream. If Liam succeeds in planting the seed of possibility, it could open a Pandora's box of complications. A new child would mean years of intertwined connection between Hope and Liam, regardless of whether romance reignites. It would tie Hope back to him in ways Thomas could never sever. On the other hand, this baby pitch could reveal Liam's desperation more than his devotion. Does he truly want another child, or is he hoping a baby would act as glue, fixing the cracks that tore him and Hope apart? Fans know that forcing family rarely ends well in the bold and the beautiful. Just look at Ridge, Brooke, and Taylor. Decades of chasing the perfect family have left them spinning in circles. Liam might fall into that same trap, mistaking children for solutions instead of accepting that love must stand on its own. Steffi's role in the story. Of course, Steffi Forrester could quickly be swept into the drama. Liam has a history of running to Steffi whenever things falter with Hope, and Steffi's no stranger to being a second choice. If she learns about Liam's baby pitch, she could see it as a warning sign. Liam is still desperate to claim Hope, which might complicate her marriage to Finn. Finn, meanwhile, could bristle at the idea of Liam inserting himself so heavily in Hope's personal life under the guise of family. His protectiveness of Steffi has been fierce, but his patience with Liam's constant meddling could finally wear thin. Thomas's counter-move. Then there's Thomas. If Liam tries to lure Hope with the idea of another baby, Thomas won't stay silent. He knows how much Hope wants stability, and he might remind her that Liam's pitch is a recycled fantasy, not a reality. Thomas could counter by showing Hope that their relationship already gives her the family she wants. Douglas has flourished under their joy care, and together they've built a home that's warm and safe. Thomas may argue that Hope doesn't need another baby with Liam to feel fulfilled. She just needs to fully embrace the life she's already building with him.